Jennifer Lopez was furious that she had to split her big Super Bowl halftime performance with Shakira in 2021, calling it the worst idea in the world in her new documentary. Halftime, the highly anticipated Netflix doc from the iconic 52-year-old star, premiered Wednesday night in New York City at the Tribeca Film Festival. The film's title is both a nod to J.Lo entering her 50s and to her Super Bowl halftime show, and promises to explore her life on and off stage. When it was announced that Jennifer Lopez and Shakira would co-headline the halftime show at the 2020 Super Bowl at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, fans had no idea it. J.Lo initially hated the idea. In halftime, an angry Jenny from the block goes toe-to-toe with NFL executives over why they wanted two women to do a job that usually goes to a single artist. We have 6 King minutes, we have 30 seconds of a song, and if we take a minute, that's it, we've got 5 left. But there's got to be certain songs that we sing, though, we have to have our singing moments. It's not going to be a dance King review, we have to sing our message, Lopez tells her music director at one point, adding, "This is the worst idea in the world to have two people do the Super Bowl. It was the worst idea in the world." She added later, "This is something I have been working for and hoping for years. Typically, you have one headliner at a Super Bowl, that headliner constructs a show, and, should they choose to have other guests, that's their choice," J.Lo's manager Benny Medina says. "It was an insult to say you needed two Latinas to do the job that one artist historically has done." Lopez and Shakira ultimately found it possible to work together, but their relationship was frosty, albeit professional. Shakira and J.Lo are seen discussing the run of show at one point, with the Colombian superstar telling Lopez, "I know that the Super Bowl people want us to be weaved throughout the show. I haven't had a confirmation about how many minutes I'm going to have. Let me address that really quick. They said 12 minutes. I got kind of a good confirmation that we could have an extra minute or two, so now we're at like 13, 14 minutes. I think, Shakira, what we should have is you should have half the time and I should have half." Lopez responds diplomatically. Her feelings on the matter were clear though, and she added, "If it was going to be a double headliner, they should have given us 20 minutes. That's what they should have done." It is notable that for the 2022 halftime show, the NFL once again went for multiple artists, with Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar and special guest 50 Cent headlining. Halftime also revealed that co-headliners were not the only reason that Lopez took umbrage with the NFL. At the time, the immigration crisis was raging in the U.S. and there was widespread outrage over images of migrant children being held in cages at ICE detention centers under the Trump administration. Lopez featured children in cages as part of her performance to make a political statement, and her longtime manager, Benny Medina, said in the doc that the National Football League was hesitant. "We left rehearsal and I noticed everybody was freaking out, but I don't know why. I get a call from Benny and HES like, they want to pull the cages," she explained. That night, the higher-ups at the NFL saw it for the first time and they're like, "Hey, you can't do that." The NFL had a real concern about making a political statement about immigration. They looked at the plans, and the message was absolute. Benny adds, "They did not want those cages in the show. That had come down from the highest authority." Lopez put her foot down. "For me, this isn't about politics. This is about human rights. I'm facing the biggest crossroads of my life, to be able to perform on the world's biggest stage, but to take out the cages and sacrifice what I believe in would be like never being there at all. There was a part of me that just got very zen and I was just like, Benny, I don't care what you have to do, we're not changing the show. The Super Bowl is tomorrow and we're not changing anything." About half of halftime is about the Super Bowl, taking you behind the scenes of rehearsals. Halftime will delve into Jennifer's personal life, including her bond with her 14-year-old twins Max and Emmy, as well as her work life, according to a press release. The feature is directed by Amanda McKaylee, a documentarian whose previous work includes Vegas Baby, which followed contestants in a YouTube competition where the prize was an IVF round at a Las Vegas clinic free of charge. Her new movie with Jennifer will be available to stream on Netflix next Tuesday. On its premiere, she was surrounded by A-listers flocking to catch a first glimpse of the film, including 3-time Grammy Award winner Lin-Manuel Miranda, Ryan Seacrest and more.